Hello service techs, here's a step-by-step installation process for the Vancouver hanging walls. Determine which configuration is going to be set up. You'll want to assemble the bracket on the template accordingly. Ensure to tighten and make flush with the wrench for accuracy. Then attach the template leg. If your configuration consists of a pier, set up the template against the pier. The bracket should be resting over the top edge of the pier. Ensure that the bracket is flush up against where the pier is located, leaving no space in between. Place the large level across the top of the template. Ensure here that the template is level. Using the center punch, make the indentations in the wall on the template. Use your mallet to ensure a solid and visible indentation is made. Do not hammer too firmly as it will cause the tool to become wedged in the wall. Use all of the template holes to make the indentations. Use a pen to mark the position of the holes. This will make it easier to find the indentations once the template is removed. Be careful not to leave any of your tools standing up while installing the product, for example your level or the template itself. Next, drill the pilot holes into the wall. You'll want to do that using the concrete pilot bit. The drill bit will need to penetrate to the full depth of the blue section of the bit in order for the Tapcon screw to be screwed in later. If the bit goes through cleanly, indicating a drywall composition, then repeat the process for each hole on the template. If the bit does not go through cleanly, indicating that there is concrete, you'll want to continue to drill through the concrete. Drill deep enough to insert your Tapcon screw. You will have to apply a lot of force to go ahead and penetrate the concrete. Repeat for each hole. To continue with the drywall installation, place the 1/2-inch drywall bit into the pilot hole in order to make a larger hole in the wall. Repeat this process for each hole. At this point now, you'll want to use your toggle bolts and push the toggle bolts through the hole. Here you want to ensure to zip fast and tight to have the toggle sit flush against the wall. The toggle bolts need to be facing vertically. In order to determine the correct position, the clips should be broken using an up and down motion, not side to side. When screwing the cleat onto the wall, always use the second row from the top. If using the outside set of holes on template, then use the first and furthermost holes on that second row of the cleat. If you're using the inside holes of the template, then you'll want to use the third screw hole from each end of the second row of the cleat. Make sure to catch the screw by hand first before using your drill to prevent the toggle from accidentally falling out. You'll want to make 4 to 5 rotations to ensure that you've caught the anchor correctly. Next, position the cleat correctly onto the wall. The cleat should be positioned to where there's a lip between the wall and the cleat. The cleat cannot be placed flush against the wall. That would be the incorrect position. Secure one side fully. Place the small level on top of the cleat and use that small level to make sure that the cleat is level before fastening the other side. Once the cleat is level, fasten the other side. The drill torque setting on your drill needs to be low, set to either a 4 or 5. The drill speed should be set to 1 in order to drill slower. Ensure that the cleat is fastened tightly to the wall with no play in it. The screws should tighten deep into the wooden cleat until you hear a squeal come from the wood itself. You will have to drill slowly so as not to strip the screw. Repeat this process for all the other cabinets and cleats. The distance between each cleat should be 4 inches. The next step now is to install the center bolt into the center hole of the cabinet itself. Be careful to use your Allen key here, as the drill may strip the screw. Once the cleats have been installed, open the cabinets and ensure that the bottom of the cabinets are in line. You may have to adjust the doors to make the doors level. When adjusting the doors, run your fingers across the top to make sure that the top of the door and the cabinet itself are flush. Then adjust the doors using a small screwdriver to effect any needed smaller adjustments. To adjust the door, remember that the top screw will move the door up and down. The bottom screw on the hinge will adjust the tension of the door. Should you have any further questions, issues, or concerns, please reach out to your supervisor.